Roblox Rivals is one of the best games on Roblox right now, and it's so good that it's actually taking over the Bed Wars community by a lot. But some players are insisting in leaving the game because they aren't good enough to compete against others. Now, if you are one of these players, bro, make sure you guys watch the video all the way to the end, because I guarantee you, by the end of the video, you'll be a lot better than when you started watching. Now I'll show you how to get better at Rivals. I'm going to be breaking down all the movement tips and other things that'll help with winning your game. So, number one, aim. Aim is the most important aspect, but there's also another very important aspect, movement. So if you take a player who has good movement and good aim in one, you get a good player. So if you're gonna watch to the end, make sure you like and subscribe because it's gonna help me a lot. And yeah, let's get right into it. Now, like I said, I was gonna break this video into parts, and I'm breaking this video into parts of 5, being how to aim better. Number 2, how to move better in the game, how to have better movement, all of that. Number 3, techs, how to know your player and how to recognize how they're gonna use their loadout before they start using it. That's how I'm gonna break up these 5 pieces. So first, let's begin with aim. The first one was aim. Now for aim, a couple of players like to do something called peeking, where they just jump like this. They'd have their gun out, whatever, and they jump like that. Sometimes they might even do a super jump like this. Now, this is really good if you hold your angle a little bit lower, because if they do the super jump, you can get a couple hits on them, like that. Now, from there on out, you're gonna have damage increase against them or whatever. You know, you're gonna have the most damage done. So once you do this, players start panicking. But some players will panic, and that's when you move in order to kill them. And that's why movement and aim is really, really good when it comes together. Now, let's talk furthermore about aim. Now that we've talked about the peeking aspect of aiming, another way to use aim is knowing the amount of bullets each of your guns have. For example, the Uzi recently got nerfed. It originally had 32 bullets, now it has 24. So I don't believe you can one clip with Uzi anymore. Maybe not, but Uzi it got a really bad nerf. That's what I can say so far. So what I would do is I would use any AR from, I'm guessing assault rifle is the best one right now because the burst rifle got nerfed as well. I'm pretty sure. I haven't really played the game as much right now, but I'm pretty sure the assault rifle did get nerfed. I mean, not the assault rifle, my bad. Burst rifle did get nerfed. You'd use the assault rifle from a distance to get upper hand on the damage. He'd be lower, you'd have more health, and from there on, you have the upper advantage to push. Now, when you push, make sure you use walls. This is also a little bit part of movement. You use your walls to take cover, pull with Uzi or any spam gun, and you finish like that. That's why gun combos are very, very important when it comes to aiming. So yeah, just make sure you know your gun combos, like your Uzi and your assault rifle. Both go really good together. Now, for this next and third part of the aim lessons, you have to know the map that you're aiming with. So you need to know every point of where you're gonna aim at. You need to know every single point. For example, you can be in the map Arena, which is really good for 1v1s. Then you can be in maps like docks that are very important for taking high ground. As you can see, my friend already took the high ground on this house here. It's really important to take high grounds as there's stairs literally everywhere. I mean ladders everywhere to take high ground. So that's why ARs, burst rifles, all of that are very important when it comes to playing in docks. Then you can also be in maps like backrooms. So in the backrooms, you can use Uzi, which is a pretty mid-tier gun for this map, or you can use some pretty annoying guns for example, RPG. So you can set where a player comes in. See, you were holding this way, you had your RPG out, you could throw that and they die instantly. Like, it's really easy to get killed in this map if somebody's like spamming. That's why they purposely always get this. Or another really good one is the knife, because you can do like the little stabbing and it one taps from the back. So if somebody were to be chasing after you like this, if you go back here and you do that, it automatically kills them. That's why it's so annoying. So if you go here, slide backwards, and then you tap that, they die instantly. So that's why backrooms is a really, really, really good technique for using those types of really, really heavy weapons or short little melees like knife. Now, enough with the maps. We're back in arena. And another aim part of the lesson is probably predicting. See how my friend Wiz over here is moving like this? If I set my crosshair right here, I can track him and predict where he's gonna go next based on his movements. Again, why aim is a lot more important than movement in this game. Get used to your tracking and your predicting for when you're going up against players, because that kills them really fast and easy. Alright, now for the last and final part for the aim lesson, then we'll move into movement. Let's talk about strafing. Now, strafing is really important towards the aim stuff and stuff like that for aiming. Because let's say you came all the way from here, you stood over here, you came right here. Now you need to peek the damage. You can hide behind the wall, get your reload in. You know, now he's panicking. You can strafe from this side. You can get him there. And then from there on, just push him and he dies. So that's why strafing is the last and final part of the aim lesson. Now, I guarantee you this. If you practice all of this for at least a month, you will become a very, very good player at the game. Alright, so now that we're done with aim and all of that entire whole lesson thing, let's get into movement. Now, movement, like I said earlier, is really important, and it comes right before aiming. And when you put aiming and movement together, you get a really good player, like a really, really good player. Okay, now to start off the movement lesson, let's get into, in my opinion, one of the most, if not the most important part of movement. Sliding. When you hold any button from the sides, backwards, any arrow key to like go front, this side, and backwards, that, and then you click on the slide button, you get this. Now if you do it repeatedly, like this, and just click it, stop clicking, click it, click it, click it, click it, click it, and click it, you go a lot faster than doing this. Like that, you just do it easily. And you can jump with it too. So you have to do this, click, slide. I'll try to get a better example. Hold on. Move forward, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. Yeah, slide, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. And you can do a really fast version where you don't really see the slide. If you get really good at it, it just looks like a jump. You won't really see the slide. See, this is the slide jump version. Here's the faster version. So get used to doing the faster way. It'll be a lot easier and better for stuff like that. So yeah, that's the first part in the movement lesson. Now, for the second part in movement, I would like to do something called breaking ankles. Now, because I have my ult sitting right up here, because my friend Wiz has something to do right now, my ult is there, I can really only give you a brief example, or try and picture what I'm talking about here. Let's say you were slide canceling, jumping around like this. You see your enemy over there. You cross this way. They know you're coming this way, so they're gonna do one or two things: hold here and wait for you to come out and shoot you, or they can push you because they saw you and they know you're going there. Now, what I would do is I'd probably go here, turn around this way knowing that he'd go there and catch him here. But you can play it risky if you know how the player plays already from the first 2 rounds. And you can basically just push him like this to the side, and then go backwards. Now, because he was aiming at you like this, you did a slide here. Now you're sliding backwards. You break his ankles here. So he's looking at you now. Slide backwards and kill him. You had broken his ankles and his camera. Or that's what I refer it to. A couple of people refer it to that. That's what I would refer it to. Breaking ankles or breaking cameras like that. So yeah. Now, enough yapping. Let's yap some more. So, this is the 3rd part of the lesson for movement. Now, there's a lot of walls on this map right here, arena. So, to go against players who have good aim, or like that auto aim assist, use the walls for cover. Use the walls to like troll around them. So if they're here trying to aim at you, use this wall to like play around with them, break their camera, and get them like that. Walls are really important. Not a lot of people think of them like that. Or sometimes these windows can help a lot. For example, players rushing you like this with this gun. He's going this way. Now he's in the middle of this wall right here. During that time span, you can be here realizing that you can slide through and kill him. He won't see you doing that, right? Because look at how half his screen is blocked while he comes towards you. So yeah, he's coming towards you again. Do that. You can catch him right here. Dead. Now, for movement lesson part 4, you need to know which guns you're going to be using for movement. For example, I'm using the Uzi, one of the fastest SMGs for movement. Really fast shooting. You can shoot bullets really fast with this. And I'm using fist right now. Now, I'd say the best movement build, probably something like this. The AR, Uzi, and the knife. The knife is really fast. Like, it makes you go really, really fast. The knife is overpowered in my opinion. And yeah, if you're not using the knife for movement, or either the scythe or the dash up, you have to get one of these. So yeah, try to get yourself a scythe or the knife, as they're one of the best melees in the game. Now, for the last and final part for movement, you actually need something called a grenade. The grenade will probably help you with movement a lot. So I'll give you an example of what the grenade can do. I can bounce the grenade and move like this and then bounce in. You can use the grenade in multiple ways. When you come here, you can use the grenade, throw it here, wait for it to turn red, bounce back, and it's gonna send you right across, all the way to the different side of the map. So grenade is easily the best weapon, or no, not weapon, but like lethal weapon for movement. So yeah, if you want good movement, get yourself the grenade like now. Now, let's get into part number 3, because we finished with movement. So now we're up to the 3rd part of all the aspects and everything like that. So now part 3 is text. Now for text, you can use multiple things. One being this grenade throw. You can basically come right here, throw your grenade. He just got hit for 75. That little bot, little account I have over there, right here, he just got hit for 75 from that easy grenade throw. He's half HP. So now you have half more HP than he does. That's a big advantage. So that's one tech that you can use. So yeah, now that we showed that tech, let's show this tech that a lot of players use. Now, I'm not really the best at this tech. I'll try my best to do it. See, I just did it there. So this tech, like I said, I'm pretty sure I said it during the movement lesson, it sends you across the map. That is very, very broken. So yeah, if you master it, I haven't really mastered it because I don't use it as much. It could be really, really deathly and broken for the other player. Now, this tech, again, with the grenade. But grenade is my favorite, lethal to use, for utility and stuff like that, for movement and all that. So yeah, I've already showed you this, but this is a tech actually. From the movement, this is a tech. This also sends you across the map, except that you can just start completely dashing like this as soon as you touch the floor. That's why I love that tech so much, and it's probably my favorite tech. So yeah, I would use that one. 10 out of 10 for sure. Really easy, perfect timing to use it. Immediately go in. Yes. So yeah, I would recommend to use this tech. Now, to be honest, I don't really know any more techs rather than what I just showed you guys. Let me see if I can make one up real quick. If I throw that in the air, yeah. So yeah, I actually don't know any other techs rather than those 3. I need to get to learning more about the techs, but for sure look into those 3 because those are my 3 favorite ones so far, especially the one where you throw this here, the nade at the wall, and it boosts you. That one's really overpowered. I don't think a lot of people expect that, and I kind of made that one up. I'm not sure if anyone else does this, but you throw it at the wall. I know a lot of people do this one, the one where you throw it here and then you get boosted. So yeah, I would just recommend doing those 2 techs. I personally like the other one more. You just throw right here, go, and then you get boosted all the way over there. So yeah, start doing those techs, and I guarantee you'll get better at those. Now, let's get into number 4. How to know the player you're playing against. Now, I can't give you an example because this guy right here is yeah, well, he's my little decoy so I can start this whole arena map thing. So yeah, I need him there. He's not an actual player, he's just my phone running to help me with this whole thing. Okay, so yeah, to figure out how to not study a player but to find out how he plays, you gotta get through the first 2 matches. The first match, gain info on where he always goes to, or gain information on what guns he's using, how he moves, all of that. Okay, say for example, a player keeps moving side to side, or a player keeps doing this right here. He keeps doing this one tech, throwing the grenade that way. Now that you know that he's throwing that grenade all the time over there, just dodge it and move to the side this time, and just try and read the player so you know what's coming for the future. That is also really important. Really, 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 really important. Not a lot of people talk about this. Really important when you're playing rivals. The most important tip I can ever give you for a 1v1. Read the player you're going against. Read the player, bro. You need to know everything about this player, how he plays, all that. That will save you. Because for example, you're better than this player, but you can't pick up on the fact that he keeps throwing this grenade here, getting you the 75 tick damage hit. Now he has a lot more health than you. He can kill you easily. Even if he doesn't have more aim, he can kill you easily. That's why you actually have to get used to reading your player. So yeah, this part isn't going to be broken into lessons. None of that. I already told you what to do for this part. It's really simple. Just find out what he's doing and all that. Now, let's get into the 5th part. Now that we're done, we're talking about how to read your player. Let's get into how to know what loadout your player is using, how he uses it, how to find out his aim and all that. Now, finding out what loadout the player is using, or you can guess what the player is going to use, is most likely off the map that he votes for. If he votes arena, he can possibly use the burst rifle, Uzi, assault rifle, grenade, Molotov. All of those are a couple best of the things they can use here. If he's trying to vote for Crossroads, he can be using some pretty far range guns since the map is really big. If he's choosing a map like Docks, just decently medium, big-ish kind of, he could be using some really far range guns where he has to stand on top, like an AR assault rifle or a burst rifle. So yeah, make sure you try and guess his loadout before he starts shooting. As I said, this is gonna help you pre-guess, and this could help you get the first round off of the win. So yeah, that's all I can really give you guys for the video. There's really nothing else I have to cover. you guys have any questions that I haven't answered, or any tips for my next video, because I will in the future do a lot more of these movie videos as the game moves on. I know there's a ranked system coming up, so once I get used to that ranked system, I will make a video how to get higher rank in rivals. So yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.